Hi guys, Happy New Year everyone. I hope everyone is enjoying the chilly weather. My M127 engine is ready for the start, but that's not what we're gonna do today. I have plenty little things to finish, and it's so cold outside that I don't see myself freezing my rear end with the garage open, running the engine up. Although there's quite a few other developments in that area. I'm modifying the stand, adding the radiator. I will give you all the rundown later on. But in the meantime, I took the deposit on my 126 on my 300 SEL. Well, this car needs to go so I can put the shell of my Pagoda into the body shop. You know, I think it's going to take a significant amount to bring it up to a pristine level. That's the only way I see it. I don't want it just done. I want this to be a perfection, a showpiece when it's done. So anyway, enough mumbling. Let's get to what I got on the bench here. Since you know what I want to part with the 126 in perfect condition, and the guy likes the wipers, so I'm gonna fix the wipers today. I mean, this is not a big fix. The new stuff, the new blades are like $50, $70, and that's we're talking US plus shipping to Canada. This is crazy. I figure, you know what? I'm no cheap guy, but I'm not paying a $70 US for a blade. This is ridiculous. So I figure, okay, let me find something else. There's some coming offshore, you know, Alibaba and all this stuff. But I figured, no, I'm not waiting a month either. So what I did, I drive a Toyota as a daily, as some of you know. I visit my local, parts supplier. You can see it here, Toyota, and I bought a rubber insert for the wipers, and it cost me a whopping $11.24 with taxes. And guess what? That piece here, I already cut a piece out of it right there. That piece will do 2 wipers. So for under $10 US, you probably buy this stuff cheaper in US. So anyway, under $10 US, you can fix both your wipers on any 126 Mercedes. If you have 560 SEC, if you have 500 SE, whatever you have from that era, probably others too. I'm gonna show you how to do it anyway. It's so simple. All you do is remove your wipers, so you know it's much easier to work with. You just pull this thing out. Just don't worry about it, like nothing will happen. Those blades inside, the metal blades, are very flexible. I mean, don't go crazy, but you don't have to watch too much. Then grab a small pick or a tiny screwdriver. You insert this right here where the metal is, and all you have to do is spread that just a little bit. Don't worry about the old rubber, because this is all going in the garbage. All you have to do is spread this just a touch. Then what you do, you remove the metal blades. As you can see here, you remove one, just pull them, put it aside. The second one is much easier to remove. You put it aside again, then you pull the rubber out completely. If it breaks apart, don't worry about it either, because it's going in the garbage. So now what do, you take that old piece as a sample. You put the wiper blade. This specific one was for the rear wiper blade for the 09 Toyota RAV4. So you take this, you mark it somewhere here. You don't have to be exact either. If you 1 millimeter this way or that way, it's not gonna make a difference unless you make it super short. Okay, I think I marked it. I'm just gonna put it on the edge and cut it with an X-Acto knife. Just one I pressed it once, it cuts very easy. I see I still have a little tiny piece left. And that's for 11 bucks, including taxes. You can put the other piece aside. Okay, now what we need to do now is make sure it slides, make sure that the metal here, it's open far enough so this will slide easy. All you do, there's a groove right here. There's a groove right here. That's the groove we're going to be using to slide the rubber into the wiper assembly. Okay, so we don't have to worry about the metal pieces at this point. They will go in after. I try inserting the blade with the fully assembled, but it's much easier to actually assemble it inside the holder. So what we do now, we slide this guy in. It still seems to be a little tight. So all you have to do is open it up a little more. What you do, put a tiny screwdriver, maybe, you know, a bigger piece, and open it up a tad. Okay, not too much. All right, and slide the rubber in. Now you have to make sure that it's going in into that second groove. There's like 2 grooves, right? 3 grooves, sorry, 3, and we have to make sure we are going in the middle. So 1, 2, and a 3 at the top. We're aiming for the middle groove. So we put that right here. Up. So that's what's happening here. Okay, you know what? Actually, what I did last time, I put a drop of I'm gonna put a drop of silicone oil, so this thing slides easy. Not too much, just a drop, like almost next to nothing. Then you just wipe the top after. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, looks like this is going in, and as you can see, let me bring that closer. We are in the middle groove right here on both sides. That's where you want to be. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, okay, we're going to slide the other piece in. Okay, and I think we have to go, as you can see, we're still not equal. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna move this piece. What we want to achieve, we want to achieve equal lengths on both sides. So, and as you can see, this is the same length as the original, right? So, okay, now we're gonna just wipe those metal strips, and they are slightly bent upwards. So you putting it with the bend towards the glass, which means, but what's most important is the little groove here. The little groove at the end, that little groove needs to catch on that metal piece right here. So therefore this guy is from that side right there, right? So it catches, it stays on the metal, and it prevents the blade from sliding. So what you do, you put it flat on the table and you just force that thing in. The opening is big enough at the moment. See, it slides very easy. All right, and now what we can do, we can actually pull this side is very, very easy to maneuver. We can actually pull this off a little bit, okay, and then press the metal blade underneath the bracket, and then we follow with the same thing on the other side. On the other side, we simply slide that metal piece, remember, with the cut to the outside so it catches on the bracket. This one may be a little tighter, but still fairly easy to put in, to insert. Now put this on top. See, now we are inserting it on top of the metal into the groove, and just press it firmly against the other side and push it down. Now all it's left to do is just grab a small pliers or vice grips, something like. Sorry, you know what, actually this one, it did not go in all the way. As you can see, the rubber needs to go underneath that bracket as well. So you can grab a tiny screwdriver and just massage this piece in. It's in. Let's check the other side. See, the other side needs to be put in there as well. So that's what you do. All right, both pieces are in. The other side is done as well, and it's done properly. So now you have your wiper almost fixed. All that's left to do now is just squeeze this together just a tiny bit. So we're not going crazy here, because if you plan on replacing those in the future, we don't want to break anything later, right? So just a tiny squeeze, confirm that nothing is moving. Tiny squeeze on the other side. Okay, just want to make sure that you can see it well. See, just you can feel it as you're squeezing it, you can feel it. So okay, tiny squeeze on this side, and this wiper is done. So now all I have left to do is one more. You know what, maybe this is not pivoting super easy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a drop of silicone oil there as well into the pivot point. Just one drop. You can actually use transmission fluid, whatever you wish, right? Just one tiny drop. This is a thick silicone oil, so it will, you know, just work its way, work this oil down there and back and forth. Anyway, I can already feel it that it's moving very easy. And wipe the axis off. Okay, so yes, that's how you fix your wiper. That's how you fix your W126 Mercedes wipers on a budget. And you know what, I guarantee you this is gonna work better than the original, because this rubber is fresh, off the shelf. It hasn't been sitting in a warehouse for 10 years. It's nice and soft. It's gonna do its job much better than any other. So I hope you enjoyed it, and it's time to move on and show you what I'm up to with the engine, what I'm planning to do and stuff. So okay, let's stop here with the wiper. I will include them with my car, and I hope the guy is happy. Now let's move on to the engine. So here's the M127 and in almost ready to start condition. I'll just modify a few minor things, since like I said, it's just too cold for me to keep the garage open and stuff. Now I got 2 heaters going just to spend a little bit of time here. And what I will do, I will finish some, like modify some wiring, maybe not modify, improve on some wiring here.